Okay, I'm gonna start. I'll record this. If you miss anything or would like to go over it again, you can just go over it again. I'll post it in our group. First, let me say I'm very excited for what lies ahead for us. When people come together like this, a different scenario maybe, not so face to face, but in a way, I still believe that it's a great journey for all of us. I've been preparing since the beginning of the year to put something out there that could make our lives easier as people helpers, because there's not many things,
Nico,
platforms.
sorry, Nico,
Yes.
there's a lot of interference on your side. I don't know if everybody else having the same experience.
It's just a bit stretchy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I change to a different. Is this better?
Yeah, much better.
Much better.
Okay. I'm not going to use my camera's microphone. I'm just going to use my laptop's microphone in that case. If the sound disappears or it's going cracking again, just let me know, please. Okay. What I've said is that I'm very excited for what lies ahead for us. And for many of you, I've had the privilege to journey with you in the past around this whole topic of coaching or helping people or getting people to develop in a way that could enhance their quality of life. So since the beginning of the year, I've been working on a platform. Many of you know that I've been working on two platforms. One was called Balance for Coaches, and the other one was then the follow-up on that was called Balance for Facilitators. Now, I ran out of money and time and effort and energy. So since the beginning of the year, I've been working on a platform that I've designed myself and I've built it myself just to get something out there that we can use as coaches. Now, what I've built, I think can assist us. It isn't the perfect thing that I actually wanted to build for us, but it is something that's workable. And as I go through and explain to you how I'm using it, you'll see that it's maybe something that's going to work for you too. So what I would like to do is just to give you a broad overview as to how it's going to make it easier for you to participate in the course. With the technology and all the things that we have available today, it really makes it easy if you know how to use it. So this platform that I've built is called Coaching Connection. And it's also the platform that we're going to use to do the training on. And I'll show you how it works together. But the Coaching Connection platform you can also use to do coaching on. And I'll explain that not today, but maybe just give you a broad overview of that. Now, let me just make a remark about the WhatsApp group. I know many of you guys are already on many WhatsApp groups. And the one that I've created is primarily just to communicate some information that I would like to share with you that I've got. I think Gmail or email is a bit tedious in that regard. Sometimes I just want to share something with you, give you a notification or a reminder of something, and that's why I created the WhatsApp group. If you don't want to be on the WhatsApp group, that's fine with me. Just let me know, I'll take you off. But in that case, please watch out for emails that I might send or activity on the Coaching Connection platform that we're going to use for the course and the duration of the course. Let me share my screen with you. Okay. I'm going to share that screen with you. just showing you the coaching connection. Do you see, what do you see, WhatsApp, or do you see the coaching connection screen?
Coaching connection screen.
Okay, the coaching connection screen. So this is Coaching Connection, and it's a platform that helps us coaches. But if you're a trainer or a teacher, it can also help you to load up your courses. And in the coaching case, it's loading up coaching processes that I use with my clients. It also helps with networking and messaging. And in the end, there's a functionality search for a coach that I would like to market at some point in time, so that we that use this platform, that we are searchable, and that people that need coaches, that they can find us. And then build within this platform, there are some coaching processes that I've already designed. And as I said, one can do training on it. Don't worry about what I'm saying now. I'm just giving you a kind of a bird's eye view of this whole thing, so that you can have a sort of a basic idea. So you can upload coaching and training programs into the Coaching Connection. There's a About section. This is the section that just gives you functionality, give you the functionalities of the platform itself. You can scroll through that and read about that. And then there's a help function. I'm going to jump now to my other screen where I'm signed in. If you haven't signed up already, which I don't believe is the case with anyone in this Zoom meeting room, you just click there on sign up. If it's still a struggle for you to sign up, give me your email address and I'll sign you up and add you to the team, to the group. And then when you want to sign in, you can just click on sign in, and then it will take you into that form. Now I just want to move this there and start to share a different screen. Do you still see the Coaching Connection? But now there's Nico Liebenberg. Okay.
Yes.
This is how it looks when you've signed in. And what I would like to show you here is that you've got a profile when you've signed up. When you click on your name there, you'll get a drop down with documents, my profile, coaching, messages, blog, account, and lockout. When you go to my profile, you click there, it will take you to a profile that looks something similar than this. This is just my profile. And there are different functionalities that one can use here. Your profile is at the top. Here you can edit your profile. For this search a coach functionality, search for a coach functionality, I would advise you to, at one point in time, start to edit your profile. And to edit your profile, you just click here, edit profile, and then it will open up. And here you've got a lot of information that you can edit. And you can also choose who will see that information, because some information you might not either complete or you would not want to share it with everyone. So there's base information. This information needs to be there because it also forms part of your account. And then there's work information that you can complete. Answering this question, what type of coach am I? The company you work for, your practice, job title if you want to complete that, work email address, etc. There are many things that you can complete to your liking. And you can also change who sees this by just clicking below what you've completed. Click on change, and then you select public and see it, so it's anyone coming on this platform, or members. It's just the members on the platform. My connections is just the people that you're connected with, or just only me. And so you can edit the privacy settings of each one of the things that you complete in your profile. There's personal stuff, online presence, and then psychometrics. Let me just briefly jump to psychometrics to show you that. And your clients, all your clients that you would coach on this platform, if you're going to use it for coaching, can come and edit their psychometric information. Temperament type. So all you do there is just click and select what your temperament type is. Personality type, you just click and select your personality type. There are many things. The other temperament test that you get, the choleric, sanguine, melancholic, and phlegmatic, your disc preferences, your Belbin team roles. It obviously depends on whether you've completed these questionnaires and tests and assessments. Your love languages. So you can choose many different options in terms of editing your psychometric information. When you're finished, remember to scroll down and just click Save Changes, and it will take you back to your profile. And when you look at your profile after you've edited it, it will give all the information that you've populated it with.
Oh,
Not supposed to do that, no?
okay.
Let me go here and see. Yeah. No, it's not going to. But in your case, when you go back, you'll see your profile has now been updated with all the information that you have given it. Now, to access the class, I've created a group called Balanced Life Coach Course. Now, most of you are already members here. You'll see there are some options here. It's a private group, so only those members that are added or requested to join the group, or that I've invited and you've responded on the invitation, can access this Balanced Life Coach course. To get to this, you can click on groups here at the top. And then within your profile, it will open up all the groups that you belong to. And one of the options there will be Balanced Life Coach course. You can just click on the name Balanced Life Coach course and it will bring you to this space. It's called a group, but I use it for classes. You can use it for communities if you want to create a community, and I also use it to create coaching spaces where I would use that space to coach my clients. Now, when you land here, you'll see it's a private group and it's a class. I'm the teacher here. You'll see there, I think you're the student. And the description of the group, it's coaches and students of the Balanced Life Coach course. Why coaches and students? Because many of you that do the course do it again. You've done it previously. And I invited you to come back and to do a refresher. And then there are also some first-time students that are doing it this year. So when you land here, please click discussions on the left menu below to access the welcome note and the Zoom classroom link. So when you scroll down, you'll see here, you've got menu options. coaching process, documents, send invites, send messages, and discussions. Now, as I've asked here, please click on discussions on the left menu below. So when you click on discussions, and I hope it's going to open there, it seems like it's struggling. Okay, I think the bandwidth of my connection is not that hot. Okay, now there it goes. Hallelujah. In discussions, and discussions operate very much like forums. So what I would like to invite you, since this space is our space where we're going to interact with one another, and if we can make it as rich and substantive as possible, you can also use these discussions if you want to create discussions about topics that you would like to know more. That's not necessarily going to be covered in the course itself. So feel free to start discussions about topics that we can engage with one another around, so that we can through the community that I would like to form for us on this platform, that we can, just share knowledge and wisdom. But in any case, I've opened a couple of discussions here. Welcome to the Balanced Life Coach course. So when you click on that, the discussion will open up and you can go and read. I'll open it up, but it seems to take forever to open up. But if you click on the name, okay, now it's a bit quicker now. You'll see I've given instructions here how to navigate within this classroom. The courses. So to access the short courses, there are 4 of them, which I will go through in a moment's time. You just click there on coaching processes. So instead of the word courses, I've just made it coaching processes. Now, if I click on coaching processes, it will open this. Here are the 4 coaching processes, or courses in this case, that I'm going to take you through. So this is Balanced Life Coach course 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is the life coaching process that I would like to empower you with. It's a life coaching process that I currently use with some of my clients. And as you'll see, it's populated with various tools that I use in my coaching. So I'm just going to return back to discussion. So to access the course, you go to coaching processes. The second item on the menu is documents. Now, if I click on documents, and here again, if you've got maybe a PDF, a Word document, or something like that, that you would like to share with us as a community, please make use of documents. You just access it by clicking on documents and then click upload files. So when you click upload files, it's going to ask you to give it a name or write something about the document, and then you just click there. And it will take you to your hard drive, and from your hard drive you can upload it from there. And it's going to come and lie here, available for us as a community. It might be an interesting article that you've read, or whatever resource that you think can help us and that we should take note of. I'm going to jump back to discussion, then messages. We send messages by clicking there on send messages. I'm just going to open it in a new tab. So when it opens, you can either send a message to the whole group, So if you click there, select, group members will be selected, and you can just click with your cursor there and write a message, and it will be sent. You've also got some editing capabilities here. If you want to, if you click there, you can make it bold, italic, list, bulleted list, etc. Or you can attach a photo, or you can attach a document to your message, or you can put in an emoji of some kind. If you click there, you can just choose an emoji. And when you're finished with that, you can just click on send message, and everyone in the group will then get this message. If you want to send to a specific person, you can just select that person instead of clicking there on select all. Everyone in this group, in this class, is listed here. Don't worry if you don't get the hang of it now. I know it's a lot of information. As we go on through the year, you'll start to use some of these functions. And then discussions, to start a discussion on any topic of your choice, click discussions on the left, like I said earlier. And then there's a functionality like a news feed. Let me just show you this. Most of you will be familiar with this. It looks typically like a Facebook timeline, and you can also upload many different media, documents, basically anything that you can do on Facebook, you can do on this timeline. It's taking a bit slow again. Let me, while it's loading, just jump to the members. So if you click on members, you will see who are all members of this class. And then photos, you can upload photos, you can create albums. And I don't know if this manage functionality is on your side, but it's just to manage the group or the class as a whole. I just want to show you something else in discussions. My internet is very slow again. Oh, no, man. Don't do that. Okay, so in the discussions currently, I've uploaded some discussions, but in this case, it's more notifications. Welcome to the Balanced Life Coach course. I would like you to go and read that. The Zoom classroom link. So I've shared it here, but I've also shared it in our WhatsApp group. The dates and times for the course webinars. It's on Mondays from 6 to 7. I guess we're going to run over 7 o'clock, especially if the conversation is alive and there's much to share. But currently, formally, it's just from 6 to 7. And then the last 9 weeks, course number 4, it's going to be from 6 to 8. Because there I would like to give a demonstration of a coaching session using that specific tool I'm empowering you with. And then if you click on pre-course week question and answer Balanced Life Coach course information session, if you click on that, and you've got any question that you would like me to answer or us to discuss in some way, you can just add it there by clicking on reply. And also for the first week question and answers, I would like to invite you to ask me questions, because it stimulates me to, and it also guides me to answer questions that's relevant to what you want to know. Each week I'm going to post week 2 question and answer masterclass 2, week 3 question and answer masterclass 3, etc. so that you can ask questions there, and I'm going to answer them for you. Or if I can't answer them, where's a community would like to answer them. So this is a sort of an overview of the platform that we are going to use during the 21 weeks that we're going to spend time together. Now, I would like to shift gears a bit and just talk you through the course itself. As I've said, in our group, the class, you click on coaching processes, and then it will take you to this page where we've got the 4 classes and then the life coaching process. If you click on the name of the course, and this is where we're going to start on Monday, Balanced Life Coach Course 1, this will open up. Balanced Life Coach Course number 1, Introduction to Coaching. So this forms part of 4 courses. It's actually 5, but I'm going to separate for now the Balanced Life Coach Course 5, the Coaching Connection platform. What I think of doing there is start to make videos where I teach you how to use the platform itself, and a couple of webinars that I'm going to work in so that I can empower you how to use the Coaching Connection platform itself. So the first course is an introduction course, and it consists of the following 4 modules, and a module is a week long, and the module also contains a masterclass. So Monday we will start with masterclass 1 of core 1, and masterclass 1 is an introduction to coaching. Just want to lay some basic groundwork. There's a lot of groundwork that needs to be laid, but the introduction to coaching is what we'll start with next week. Then the week on that, it will be masterclass 2, a basic framework of coaching. Our 3rd week will be defining the act of coaching and the coach. Our 4th week will be being human and definitions of coaching. Now, the structure of the course is, it's a 4-week course with those 4 modules, and those 4 modules contain a masterclass with a lot of videos that you need to watch. And then once a week, we've got our webinar on Monday from 6 to 7, or 1800 hours to 1900 hours. And then for the last 9 weeks, for the first-time students, I have mentoring sessions where I mentor them to start to coach their 2 volunteer clients. So the masterclass 1 consists of the following: how coaching works, a short movie, introduction and orientation, and then a TED talk by Gregory Boyle on compassion and kingship. And the total video content for masterclass 1 for next week is 1 hour 26 minutes. That's the time that you need available for next week to engage significantly with what you have to learn for masterclass 1. Let me just see if I can open it. Okay. If you're on this page, coming from this page, so this is our class. Clicking on coaching processes, you'll have access to the coaching, to the course and the coaching process, life coaching. Clicking on Balanced Life Coach Course 1, this will open, that I've just talked you through now. We click here, Start on Coaching Process. This will open. So here we are now in the so-called classroom. And your first lesson or information that you'll get is how to navigate the course. So there, I welcome you to the course. This will prove to be one of your most fruitful journeys undertaken to breathe new life into your life and purpose. And that's really my prayer for you. It sounds a bit arrogant. Who am I to say it's going to be so fruitful for you? But you can trust me. I believe we're going to bump into God often, and that's always fruitful. So you land on here. This is my introduction. Now, how do you navigate through this course to continue with the course? Those of you who are familiar with Udemy or Coursera or any of those platforms will see this looks something similar to that. So to start the process, you click on the button Start Process. That's what I've just done. And then there's an icon, a half moon at the top right. And that is to switch on night mode. You see I move to the top right. And when I click there, I'm in night mode. If at night you would like to have more contrast on your screen. If I click night mode, it will go off and it gets back to white again. And then the diagonal arrows at the top right is to enter focus mode. When I click that, this menu on this left side is going to disappear. So now I'm completely into focus mode. I can get out of focus mode by just clicking on the diagonal arrows at the top left. So here I'm back again, because these elements are clickable. And then the left and right arrows next to the in progress. Here's the words in progress. Here are the arrows that navigate you through the process. You can jump forward or you can jump backward with these arrows. Or you can click just by following the menu on the left side. And then when you're finished with an element, a class, a video, something that you had to read, a link that you had to follow, you can just click at the bottom, mark complete. And when you've done that, it's going to draw a line through that saying it's complete. On my side, if I click it now here, it's going to do this, and it's going to jump automatically to the next thing that I have to do. So here I can see I've already read that, navigating the course, it's completed, and it's jumped to the next element, or in this case, it's a video. How coaching works, a short movie. It gives a short introduction. The context is this course, and the resource is 3 minutes and 46 seconds. So all you do is you just click, and then it will show the video. And that's what you have to do for this specific part of the course, is just watch this video. And again, when you've watched the video, you click mark complete, or you can navigate with your arrows at the top, click next, and it will take you to the next thing that you have to do. In this case, introduction and orientation. Here I give a short introduction about this resource. This is the introduction of the Balanced Life Coach course. These videos were recorded a few years ago. Everything said in this playlist of 5 videos might not apply to you on your journey while you do this online course. And then the context again and the resource, it's 1 hour, 2 minutes, 41 seconds. I just want to show you in terms of a playlist, because sometimes you might want to skip to a video further on in the same playlist. Here is the icon for the playlist. If you click on that, all the videos of that specific playlist opens up, and you can choose whatever video you would like to watch. Let's say in this case, you just click and you want to watch them from the beginning to the end. Most of the students who have been in the past with me, you might not want to watch this because you might have been either in the class or you have watched it previously, or you've listened to me talk about this. For the first time students, it would be good for you to watch this video. So you simply click on the icon in the middle to play the video, and then the video will start to play. So all the content that you need to master. That takes time. It's not going to be done in a day, but that you need to take in is mostly in the format of these videos, of the recordings where I teach. Now, I would like you to maybe have a pen and a piece of paper or a notebook next to you. If some things come up that I don't explain or clarify exactly the way you can understand it, make a note about that. And then, as I've said, maybe you can go back to discussions and you can just, in the pre-course week or the week, whatever week it was, you can just click there and you can ask your question, or you can send it to me in a different way. But this is the best way that I would like us to do it. So you would be watching these videos, making notes, and then on Monday nights we will be having our webinars. So this is the introduction, the first week, Masterclass 1, that you have to complete before you can continue to the next basic framework of coaching, which also consists of a lot of videos that you need to watch. Let me just have a look there. And then after the first 4 weeks, we will continue with short course number 2, and it's following basically the same pattern with different topics. These are for Balanced Life Coach Course 2, Relationship and Meaningful Conversations. For those who went through my course and I was still immature knowledge-wise to have given you a clear definition of coaching, which I've developed since then, and for those who have already heard my definition of coaching, all these courses are based primarily on my definition of coaching. And coaching for me is a mutually chosen helping relationship between a coach and a client where the process of becoming is facilitated through meaningful conversations and the use of people development tools. So the 4 elements that are important in my coaching is relationship, meaningful conversations, the process of becoming, or else known as identity and discovering of identity, and the use of people development tools. So I cover all 4 of those elements of my definition. So in terms of relationship, I teach you what I know about relationship and specifically helping relationships. In terms of meaningful conversations, you'll have a look here. In course number 2, I talk about meaningful conversations and reflective space. I talk about meaningful conversations and being present, and also the skills of listening and asking questions. So that comprises Balanced Life Coach course number 2, which is fundamentally focused on relationship and meaningful conversations. And then Balanced Life Coach course number 3 is about identity. Those of you that know me know that I'm hooked on identity. To discover, to embrace, and to celebrate your identity is the highest life to live. I'm still on that page. I don't think I'm going to depart from that understanding of life. So course number 3, all about identity, covers the following master classes. Identity is fundamental, identity and the self, identity and human needs, identity and purpose. And when I break it down further, Masterclass 1, identity is absolutely fundamental, and there are some videos that you're going to watch there, and just things on being human. And then Masterclass 2 about identity and self. There I touch on identity and personality. I talk about love, the true self and false self, and then identity itself. And then Masterclass number 3, identity and human needs. I talk about human needs and paradigms in those videos. I also talk about the sacredness of life. And then masterclass number 4, week 4 of course number 3, I talk about identity and purpose, brokenness, becoming and purpose, and what separates you from the rest, what makes you unique, not what makes you better than others, just what makes you unique. So that is Balanced Life Coach course number 3, which focuses on identity. And then Balanced Life Coach course 4 focuses on coaching tools, the 4th element of my coaching definition, and specifically in this case, teaching you a life coaching process that I've designed and used myself, which comprises of the following masterclasses: doing a coaching needs assessment. This is much more practical. So course number 4 is actually going into action and doing the coaching. I would like to, for you who are not yet into coaching, that have done the course in the past, that you sign up to volunteer clients, because that's what you have to do for this this part of the course. Course number 4 is sign up to volunteer clients that you're going to coach and take through this process, doing a coaching needs assessment, using the questionnaire or the tool that I call making significant changes, doing a temperament assessment for your client, using the tool that I've designed called Purpose in 4 Contexts, helping your client to discover purpose or identity, doing the 16 personalities personality assessment, otherwise known as the MBTI, doing the tool Personal Purpose Assessment, also a tool that I've designed to help my clients discover and eventually define a personal purpose or vision statement for themselves. I'm also going to teach you the DISC assessment. Some of you might be familiar with the DISC. And then also the Enneagram. It's also kind of a personality assessment. And then there's another tool that I've designed called Delivering on the Dreams of My Life. So in the last course, course number 4, I teach you using these 9 coaching tools and how to apply them in coaching. Okay. Are there any questions that you would like me to answer?
Nico, is daar voorbereiding wat ons dan moet doen voordat ons die klas met jou het maandag? Wat ons dan op hierdie forum gaan kry?
You can already start to go into Balanced Life Coach Course 1 and start to do Masterclass 1. So for preparation, you can already start with the course. You are in the class, you're on the platform, and you can actually start. You can start from today. But there's no definite preparation, because in next week, what you are going to do is watch the videos of Masterclass 1. And then we go into the webinar week 2, and then week 2 you're going to watch those videos of Masterclass 2, and then we're going to have that Monday on that we're going to have webinar 3, and then you watch the videos of Masterclass 3, etc. The webinars, I'm gonna try to give a kind of an introduction as to the content of that masterclass. And mostly I would like to have a Q&A session with you about the content and try to give perspective and give clarity about the content of a masterclass.
Is it not better to be prepared prior, having gone through the video information?
It is. It's a bit other side around, which is maybe not first prize. But we'll catch up, and eventually we'll get a rhythm where I go into the webinar. discussing the previous week's content that you had to look at. Any other questions?
Yes, Nico, maybe I'm on the wrong page as well. So I've got the Iron Balance Coaching open. I just see some of the categories you had on the left-hand side. We don't have the exact same ones. We've got, or I've got different ones, but it might be that I see my address at the top is a little bit different from yours. So I don't know if maybe I'm just in the wrong place. Otherwise, it might be settings.
Can you quickly share with us your screen? Is that possible, Corey? Okay. Is that your screen? Yes.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, what's different? I think you're muted, Corey.
Sorry, sending the message one that you had, and there were actually a few of them that I've got. Mine looks quite different.
Just scroll up. I want to see on what page you are. Okay, now you're in your profile. Click at the top on groups, the top menu, groups. Okay, just scroll up. Okay, now click on Balanced Life Coach course. You have to go into the group.
Oops. Okay.
You were there on your profile. So to access the class, you have to go into the class or the group. Yes, click on the name Balanced Life Coach course again. Okay, there you are.
Okay. In that case, groups.
Thanks for having that problem. Did you see what happened? The course itself is also in your profile, but I don't want you to access it from there. I want you to access it from the classroom. So you have to go click on group at the top menu. And when you click on group, it will take you in your profile into the groups, and then click on Balance Life Coach course, and it will bring you to this page that Corey has shared with us here. And from here, you've got your coaching processes or your course content, documents, send messages, discussions, etc. So there's a difference between your profile and the classroom. Your profile is sort of at the front end, and the classroom, you go into the classroom by clicking there on groups at the top, and it will take you to the groups that you belong to, and you click on the name Balanced Life Coach course, and it will bring you to this page. And from here you can, yeah, if you click, Corey, if you click now there on Balanced Life Coach course, it will take you into the course. There you go. And there you can just click on continue, and then it will take you, it should take you into the course. Thanks, Corey. Yeah. Any other questions? Nothing. Are you ready?
No.
I think it's going to be, if I can just maybe share a little bit from my heart, I think it's going to be good for us. I sort of have grown. I believe I've grown. There's a lot of grace in my life. God is really good to me, very good to me. I spent a lot of time December last year, and also now with COVID, to seek the heart of the Lord for empowering people with knowledge. You know, I don't have a calling for the masses. I have a calling for the few. And I would like to empower the few with what God lays on my heart. And I still have this thing that I feel privileged to, and sometimes it's a battle because you need a lot of people to make ends meet sometimes, and I don't get lots of people. I just get the right people that I have the grace to empower and equip with the knowledge that I have. But I feel that how the course is structured and the maturity of the content and the substance of the content, and as just sharing and, you know, looking into one another's eyes again, is going to be a very, very good journey for us. I want you to engage, and I want you to, man, if you struggle with something, I'm your man. I'll be there for you, and I'll help you, and I'll support you. And if you've asked the question for 10 times and you want to, still not sure, ask you for an 11th time, and I'll help you. I'm really there to serve you. And I want to serve you. There is and this is a bit maybe more abstract prophetically, there's a huge wave of people that need to enter the kingdom of God, a huge wave of people. And I feel privileged to sit with you in this context and to know that I can contribute to creating the nets that will gather the fish, the people, because things will never be the same. And we'll see what I'm saying here. Things will never be the same. It's a time that God has taken us through where we were forced to reflect on our beingness and stop to escape in our doing. And that in itself has the potential to shift our paradigms to understand that our identities as defined by a God who created the universe is infinitely more important than just us escaping in our doing and not being confronted with who we are as people. And I think part of the wave of people that are going to come in need to understand who they are. And I know it's kind of a cliche already for most of us that you need to know who you are in Christ. We need to know who we are in Christ. And we need to know who Christ is in us. And if I can just make a contribution for you to walk in your own footsteps again and to pick up on the great, awesome purpose that God has predestined for you. Even before he created the first star or moon or sun or tree or ocean, he had you in mind. He was thinking about you. And he created with that so brilliant mind that he has created a purpose for you. He's created an identity that he desires to live through, and it's called you. So I do believe that God will give us grace to understand in greater depth the plans and the purposes maybe not yet revealed, nor seen by eyes, heard by ears. And I'm very excited to be part of a time like that. I'm born for this. I know you're born for this. There's no way that God's going to leave us hanging in limbo and, you know, leave us up to our own devices. This is a time where his love and his greatness and whatever he has planned and predestined for you and me is going to come to fruition. We've got a time now in man's history to live the life that has been given to us. 80 years from now, it's gone. It's not going to be for you and me anymore. But now is the time for that. So I believe this is a fundamental part. You're not on this course because you don't have anything else or nothing better to do. You're on this course because God has preordained and predestined for you and I to meet like this, so that we can be prepared to release the greatness of Jesus Christ to this world. The world is hopeless. The carriers of hope, we're looking at one another here. These are the carriers of hope, the people that need to keep hope alive. It's you and I. And let me tell you, I'm lock, stock and barrel invested in this whole thing of the kingdom of God. There's no way you're going to move me away from this. And since you are part of my journey for these short bursts, and I'm part of your journey for these short bursts, we're going to make it count. We're going to make it count. And I'm really looking forward to establish you as an individual and us as a collective, to establish us in the things that God dreams for us. He's dreaming immense dreams for your life, immense dreams for my life. And that's what we're going to pursue. So just know that this is going to be something out of this world, and I would like to encourage you to participate. And I don't know in what ways we're going to participate, and hopefully some projects and many other things will come from this, where we can make a difference, be the difference makers that we are called to be. This is not by chance. This is not by chance. This is by grace, and grace alone. And in the process, we're going to be poured out and die empty one day, which will be the greatest blessing of it all. So I'm looking forward to spending time with you, and wow, I'm so privileged. I feel so blessed. I'll meet you next week.
Thank you, Nico. Looking forward
Thanks
to
so
it.
much, Nico.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pleasure. See you next week.
Thank you,
You
Nico.
are a great blessing. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.